My name is Ganwa. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a wellness influencer and blogger, and I identify as a pansexual. My coming in journey has been non-linear. It's been up and down, it's been complicated, it's been confusing, but I've finally come to a place where I've come in and accepted myself for who I am rather than judging myself for who I like, who I love, who I'm attracted to. It hasn't always been like this. I'm 28 now and embracing this side of me, but coming from a South Asian culture and being raised Muslim, I never really felt there was space for me or that I could be myself authentically. It always felt like I was being oppressed or I had to be a certain way. And some of that was mixed with the way I was raised and my parents' parenting style. But I can say I'm at a place now where I'm at peace with myself. I feel good about myself. I've dealt with a lot of internalized homophobia that I had, and I wouldn't be able to do it without my sister, without my energy worker, without my therapist. So it's been a lot of work over the past few years. I used to hate myself a lot because it didn't make sense. I didn't understand what was going on with my body or why I felt attracted to the people that I felt attracted to. And so I would hurt myself, I would punish myself in different ways. And the first time that I ever got intimate with someone was with a girl in grade 7. And unfortunately, I got caught, and that was followed by a lot of abuse and threats to call the police, which at that time really scared me. Now I laugh about it because what are the cops really gonna do? But at that age, I felt I was not normal. I don't fit in. I have to try harder to live up to my parents' expectations. Otherwise, there would just be more abuse and more toxic of an environment to live in. Loving myself and accepting myself has become much easier since I've come in. It took a lot of work, it took a lot of years, and I still struggle with some thoughts, which is usually not my own thoughts that I identify with. It's either my mom's voice or somebody else that didn't accept me for who I am. And so developing the awareness through therapy with my support circle, it's a lot easier to not judge myself or shame myself for loving who I love, for finding who I find attractive. It's just a part of me. It's just who I am. And I don't need to hide it anymore.
I think you should read this book. Teach you a lot about love.
It's important for me to talk about my story and my journey because I wish I had someone there for me when I was younger. I mean, I didn't really reach out. I didn't have a lot of exposure about the queer community, and I didn't have a safe space. And sometimes I think if I did have someone there as a young girl, someone telling me it's okay for me to be me and be comfortable in my skin and be comfortable with my sexuality or just exploring or just loving myself, I wouldn't have been so hard on myself all those years. I mean, I'm 28 now, and that's still very young, and I've come in to who I am and who I'm meant to be. But I didn't have to suffer all those years. So that's why. I hope another Muslim, South Asian, Pakistani girl can watch this, or her mother, or her sister, or brother, and have healthy dialogue about just being yourself and not feeling shamed or judged or guilted into being someone that they're not. There's space for all of us. Conversation and educating ourselves is very important. Loving yourself is key. You're worthy, and you are more than enough.